basketball court.
Who's
the
that?
Minnesota Timberwolves, because they got back shots all night.
Okay.
The San Antonio Spurs delivered an ass whooping 126-97 behind Victor Wembanyama's insane game. 27 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. They are one game away from a Western Conference Finals matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Fellas, is this series over?
It's a wrap, bro. 2-5, I know you trust Ant-Man. I know you do. And shout out to you. You should. Shamans. Realistically speaking, the alien, Victor Wembanyama from France. Oui, français. Parlez-vous français? The alien, Victor Wembanyama, he a dude. And there is no stopping him. Quite literally, the Timberwolves are afraid to attack the paint because that 7'5" monster is standing there. Nas Reed is just throwing up floaters that should be layups because there is a 7'5" giraffe standing in the middle of the paint that is also absolutely coordinated. Dude had a 20 and 10 double-double by halftime. First Spur to do that in a playoff game since Tim Duncan in 2002. Not Tim Duncan in 2014. Tim Duncan in 2002. That's how good Victor Wembanyama is in just his third year in the National Basketball Association. The Timberwolves have done a phenomenal job the duration of this series. They really have pushed this series as far as I believe this series is capable of going. But with that being said, you play Julius Randle the entirety of the second half plus the second quarter and still didn't get the job done. Ant-Man is doing all he can do, but at the end of the day, every now and then, the crosses get wired in his brain when he sees that blitz and when he sees the trap. So I think the Timberwolves have put up a valiant fight, 2-5, but this series is blouses. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man, because Wemby he changed the game, right? Like they're forcing everybody to the middle to bring it to him. And you know what he's going to do? They have a big that can shoot in Rudy, so he's just going to stand there, right? I can see if he had a big that can shoot the three, and he's got to play on the outside and perimeter, but they don't have that. So this is going to be tough for the Warriors or the Timberwolves. I'll just say this, though, man. It's something about Ant-Man. I've watched him the last 2 years find a way to get to the Western Conference Finals.
Sure.
So I'm betting on that. I think he's good enough. I think he can rally his team to get that next victory at the crib. And then it'll be Game 7.
The hard part for me there is Ant just doesn't have the help.
Yeah.
Like, Julius Randle gave him nothing this game, and Julius Randle tried. Julius Randle gave him something in the last quarter and a half, but it was too little too late. McDaniels got in foul trouble, and with all due respect, Julius Randle got in foul trouble in the first quarter. That's why he had to go to the bench after 2 quick ones within the first 4 minutes of the game. So, like, Shady, I don't know how you can have the confidence you have in Ant-Man because you've also seen Ant-Man get certain looks and not figure out how to beat them. And then his teammates don't help him enough in beating them. Unless Julius Randle is going for 28 points, which he just hasn't shown us the propensity to be able to do, they're going to fall short. McDaniels can't do it.
Right. I'm just banking on the experience part. I mean, last year they went to the Western Conference Finals, and it's not easy to get there. And maybe coaching, right? Because I'm just thinking, like, Rudy's in there with Wemby, so he's going to be in the middle all game. You get what I'm saying? You don't have a big that can stretch it. I mean, he's so good, and they play so well with him, though. It's crazy how when Wemby's in the game, how so many of the role players play even better, right? They get easier shots, more open shots. Defense assignments are easier because you have somebody in the middle that's demanding the paint. But Ant-Man, it's Ant-Man for me, bro. I watched Ant-Man last 2 years find a way to get it done.
But talk to me if you're talking about it. This series, when you saw the Spurs won by 38.
Yeah, there you go.
The Spurs won by 29. The T-Wolves won by 2. And the T-Wolves won by 5 or 7.
Yeah, something else. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the point differential through
and
4 games,
He's gone too.
Correct. Even the point differential in the series through 4 games is like plus 70 or plus 65 Spurs. I would want to believe in Ant-Man like you'd want to believe in Ant-Man. But Ant-Man hasn't seen a defense like the Spurs, hasn't seen a Wemby of this caliber. And because of Wemby, McDaniels is getting in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Randall's getting in foul trouble. Gobert's getting in foul trouble. So I just don't.
When you break it down like that, maybe I'm on some I'm wishing and hoping.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when I watch the game, you are totally right, though. They are playing aggressive, dominant basketball, and it starts with Wemby. Wemby, he can shoot the three, so he stretches the floor on the offensive side. And the defensive side, he is controlling the paint. They are forcing everybody to the middle. And when they get in the middle, he's in there. So you are right. And then another thing is, on the wings on the outside, they all are tall and aggressive.
Correct.
Castle's like, what is he, like 6'7"?
Yep.
Right, so they got good matchups.
Yeah, and I was also looking it up as we're speaking right now. The Timberwolves, also their bench. their bench play, they shot 27% from the field tonight.
Yeah.
And whenever you get those guys, those starters getting in foul trouble or having those fouls, you need your bench to show up a little bit more than that.
True.
The starters shot 47% from the field, did their job.
But think about this, bro. You have a dude like Io who's capable of giving you 20 off the bench, but now he's a starter. And so now you only have Naz Reid coming off the bench. But when Naz Reid comes off the bench, he's in turmoil of who he has to defend.
Yeah.
Because if he defends Wemby, he gets in foul trouble himself. Naz Reid can't truly attack the rim because Wemby's there. So when you lose Io coming off the bench, now you have no bench. You're trusting Mike Conley to be your seventh man. And a 38 or 39-year-old Mike Conley, I believe he's the second oldest player in the National Basketball Association, only maybe third behind Kyle Lowry and LeBron James. If you're trusting Mike Conley to give you significant minutes, that's even unfair to him.
Yes.
So it's not truly even a fair fight.
It's not a fair fight, and I think we've seen that throughout the series. The Spurs have been the more dominant in the play-by-play era. Fellas, what are we seeing right now with Victor Wembanyama?
Victor Wembanyama is the most physically dominant player we've seen in the National Basketball Association since LeBron, at minimum, if not even more so. We have never seen a 7'5" coordinated individual such as Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama completely alters the trajectory of the game on the defensive end. And then on the offensive end, he is the gravitational pull that allows open shots for Castle, allows open shots for Fox, clears out the paint. He's the type of individual that gets every single opponent in foul trouble. So now you can't truly play with your starters because in this instance, McDaniels, he's in foul trouble. Randall, he's in foul trouble. So Victor Wembanyama is the type of player that we quite literally have never, ever seen before. And anybody who tries to tell you otherwise is lying. Victor Wembanyama makes 6'10" defenders look like ants in real life. And I'm not talking about Ant-Man. I'm talking about the ants that you can step on as you walk. So we've never seen a creature on the basketball court like Victor Wembanyama. And not only do his stats confirm what I'm saying, the impact on the game supersedes the stats. Wemby's stats don't even tell the story, bro. If you box score watch, you can't even realize the impact he has on the. It's stupid, man. It's stupid.
So wait. I was with you when you said he's something we haven't seen before. I agree with that part. He's the most dominant. Did you say that?
Physically, like freakazoid, yeah.
Biggest freak, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen anything as physically like
God gives
imposing.
It like okay, maybe that, but I want to say he's more dominant than Shaq. I mean,
yeah, that's fair. I think in a different way.
I don't think he's more dominant than Jordan.
I think he dominates defense more than any of those.
We'll just say that. I'm some words. You know what I'm saying? There's some words. But you are right. I mean, Wemby is something special. I mean, to be that tall, that big, can dribble, right? I mean, he's like the point guard too. Right? Who can guard that? Yeah. If a guy that's quicker, you want somebody that's quicker on him, they're going to be too small for him. Then you get a guy that's big, that's 7-footer, he's too slow for him. He goes to the three-point line, can shoot the ball well. And I think he's doing great right now, and he can be even better. I think once he gets a low post game, once he doesn't settle for jumpers all the time and doesn't play like a guard all the time, bro, he's going to be unstoppable. Because even on an off shooting night, he still go down there in the paint and score.
Yeah.
That's the next step for him.
No, it definitely is the next step. And honestly, guys, I got to do something that you guys know I hate doing. I have to issue an apology. I do.
Oh.
Victor Wembanyama, I doubted him. I don't know why I doubted him. I doubted the step that he could have taken offensively, but all you have seen is as series go on further, as his career has gone on further, he adjusts and adjusts and adjusts and adjusts like the greatest players that we've seen do. He offensively is becoming just as elite as some of the top players in the league. And whenever he can consistently do stuff like this against Rudy Gobert, who we saw give Jokic fits in the last series, multiple bigs fits, time and time again. I'm not talking about Rudy as a defender on the outside, but I'm talking about him, as an interior defender. Wembanyama was having his way tonight. And he's just, it seems that he has just taken that step offensively. It's going to be a problem now moving forward because how far can he actually go? If they win a championship this year, it's going to be ridiculous to see what the league's going to look like.
You know what I love about Wemby? Wemby does what every elite track athlete does. They take over the race at the very beginning, put everybody in the field behind him, and then they maintain composure. Think about game 3 and think about this game. Wemby had 18 points, I think, in the first quarter alone. I think he had 18 in the first quarter. Game 3, he had the first 9 points for the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. So the Timberwolves were playing catch-up the entirety of the game. I think the T-Wolves tied the game for about 2 minutes in the second half. And then once again, the Spurs just took over the lead. So what Wemby does is he removes your hope from you. The other thing I love, Kieran, is Wemby showed me a type of grit that you don't see from certain players until like year 5, year 6, year 7. They have to lose first before you see that type of grit. Like Wemby was catching bows from Nas Reed, didn't flinch. Ayo Dosunmu running through the lane, hitting him with an elbow, didn't flinch. Remember, the first time we saw that scowl in LeBron James's eye was 2012 Eastern Conference Finals Game 6 versus Celtics.
Yep.
And he goes for 45, 15, and 5. Now, it's not to say LeBron didn't score 25 of his team's last 27 points against the Detroit Pistons in 2007, but the first time we saw that look in his eye of like, I will not be denied, was 2012. I'm not saying Wemby gave us that today, but there were certain moments, 2-5, where I was like, okay, let's see what this young bull made out of. Because the T-Wolves aren't punks. The T-Wolves punked the Denver Nuggets. They're not punks at all. So the fact that a third-year Wemby didn't back down against probably the most like bout that action team in the playoffs, that showed me something.
I don't know how much that matters because there's nobody can guard him. Like they don't have nobody on that team that can guard him. Rudy's a defense player of the year back to back, right?
Four times. He
You know what I'm
tied for the most
saying?
in NBA history.
He can't do nothing with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's too slow for him.
That's crazy.
He's not agile enough. He don't jump high enough. Like he can't do nothing with him.
Yeah.
And then when he brings him out there on the 3-point line, he's shooting the ball well. So now I gotta honor that. So every pump fake I'm going for, he's getting blow past. Like it's hard to really guard him, yo. Yeah. It's super hard.
Yeah. And if to your point, if Gobert can't do it, quite literally, I don't know who can do it. Hey, if y'all just now tuning into the Speakeasy, y'all know if y'all drop chats, we respond. This isn't a show where we talk at you. It's a show where we talk with you. We got several super chats going down right now. A show curated to hear straight from the audience. Social Trey, what the people talking about?
Listen,